Being bored is a choice. And before you go and leave a comment about that, listen. It might sound ridiculous because boredom feels like something that just happens to us. Like, I'm just sitting here, nothing's going on, of course I'm bored. But the thing is, boredom isn't about having nothing to do. It's about nothing feeling worth doing. And in today's world where we got unlimited entertainment, social media, and distractions, I find it crazy that people still get bored. Some questions are, what does boredom really mean? Why does it happen? And how it might actually be trying to help us. Boredom isn't just laziness or lack of activity. It's defined as this mental state where you want stimulation, meaning, or challenge, but your current situation just isn't giving you any. It's like your brain is saying, hey, this isn't enough. Give me something real to do. For example, you're in class or at work, you've got your notes out, the clock's ticking slower than ever, and your mind's already on lunch. You doodle, you yawn, you check the time again. It's not that nothing is happening, it's that nothing feels engaging. That's boredom trying to tell you something. This moment isn't matching your energy. So boredom isn't an absence, it's a signal. It's your brain's way of saying, hey, we're understimulated. Let's do something about it. Let's ask the real question. What causes boredom? When things feel repetitive, predictable, or too easy, your brain basically goes into low power mode. Think of working a repetitive job or doing chores. At first, it's fine, then your mind starts to drift. It's not the activity itself, it's the lack of novelty, the lack of control. Even fun things can feel boring if you don't choose them. Reading a book you picked up on your own, you might love it. Reading a book because someone assigned it to you, suddenly you rather stare at the wall. There can be a mismatch between challenge and ability. If something's too easy, you get bored. Too hard, and you give up. That perfect middle zone where it's just challenging enough, it's called flow. That's when you're so focused that time disappears. If you've ever played a game on easy mode, you lose interest pretty fast. But on the highest difficulty, you rage quit. That sweet spot in the middle, that's where boredom dies.
Wait, what are you doing?
We're surrounded by constant noise, overstimulation, notifications, videos, short clips. All that quick stimulation trains our brains to expect instant satisfaction. So when life slows down, like sitting in silence or waiting in line, it suddenly feels unbearable. The more we chase stimulation, the easier it is to feel bored. But what is boredom trying to tell you? Boredom isn't always bad. Boredom pushes us to grow. It's like your mind saying, we've done this before, let's find something new. Sometimes boredom gives space for creativity to show up. Think about those random moments when you're zoning out, maybe lying in your bed, staring at the ceiling, and suddenly an idea pops into your head out of nowhere. That spark comes because your brain finally has a room to wander. Imagine a guy sitting alone at a coffee shop. He forgot his headphones, his phone's dead, and he's just sitting there. At first, he's miserable, checking the time, staring at the wall, but after a few minutes, his mind starts to drift. He begins sketching on a napkin, then writing a few random thoughts, and suddenly, he's building an idea for a story. That whole moment came from boredom, not because he forced creativity, but because he finally had space for it. But how do you respond when boredom hits? If being bored really is a choice, how do we make the better one? Instead of saying, I'm bored, try saying, my brain wants something more. That one sentence can completely change the tone. You don't need a grand plan. Pick something small that feels even a little interesting. Doodle, clean your space, go for a short walk. Just give your attention somewhere new. We're so used to feeling silence that we forget daydreaming is where ideas often start. The urge to instantly grab your phone or open another app is strong, but most of the time, it just resets the boredom cycle. Sometimes the best way to handle boredom is to sit in it for a minute and listen to what it's trying to tell you. So in conclusion, next time you catch yourself thinking I'm bored, remember, boredom isn't proof that life is dull. It's proof that your mind is hungry. You can help it or you can ignore it. But at the end of the day, being bored is a choice.